Really on to the left. So we're going to I'll probably train like ninja to like come here like sit at that.
But on third class staircase and broke his neck?
Yeah.
Watch your step.
You could like flip it and just fall down. And hit the wrong spot. Or maybe he'll just drunk.
Remember also, guys, drinking the ship. It was on water, on the ocean. The ocean's not the most steady place in the world. The ship would rock back and forth and up and down, especially up and down here. So this is it's kind of crooked like this. Yeah. All the decks are crooked like this. I don't know. Actually, no. What happened is everybody got bored one day and decided they would go stand in the middle of the ship and see if they could make the deck like water. So they're actually built that way. It added strength and flexibility to the ship. Have the deck, had any of the decks been built flat like this, they would have failed. So that they all have a curve to them. It gets less and less as you get up this higher. It becomes a little flatter. Anyway, so we just walked up the third class staircase. Third class passengers had two ways to get around this ship: those stairs, this elevator. I don't recommend trying to use this elevator for two very good reasons. One, you covered the button. Two, we took the car out of the elevator shaft. I'm pretty sure it would ruin your day to fall down an elevator shaft. And I don't recommend you try it. The third class staircase, guys, is the only set of stairs on the ship that are built straight like this as far as passenger stairs were concerned. All three first class staircases and the one second class staircase all spiral. Consequently, the third class staircase is the only set of stairs on this ship that has a little metal knob on the center railing. Anybody know why they might have put those little metal knobs there? Exactly, so people wouldn't slide down the railing. You know what I think about people who can answer that question, right? That they would have done it. Now, I have a reason why I think that. Because I was on a tour, when I learned this, I was on a tour with a group of people from here, and they asked that question, and that's how I answered it, so people couldn't slide down the railing. Because I would, in fact, have slid down the railing if I stood out. But it was mostly to keep children from doing it. However, children are clever. As a parent, I go with easiest. And they would grab their pillows from their stateroom, put their pillows on the railing, sit on their pillows, and slide down with their pillows. I wanted to know how well that worked. So I did it. It worked very well. I definitely recommend you try it. Do I have any pillows with me? You haven't tried pillows with me. I definitely recommend you try it sometime. I also recommend you don't get caught. If you get caught, I had absolutely nothing to do with it. How many of you guys think that Titanic was bigger than the Queen Mary? Oh, you guys are smart. We had to do a report on it before we went. That's actually why I stopped here, guys, because every day somebody asks me, was Titanic bigger than the Queen Mary? The answer is no, of course. Titanic was 882.5 feet long. The Queen Mary is 1,019.5 feet long. We could actually fit the Titanic inside of the Queen Mary 1.5 times. The only passenger ship in the world bigger than the Queen Mary shares our name. It's the Queen Mary 2. She's almost twice as big as the Queen Mary. The only other ships in the world that are bigger than the Queen Mary are the property of the United States Navy. Generally speaking, they are referred to as Nimitz-class aircraft carriers. And those are only about 100 feet longer than the Queen Mary. The other major difference, of course, between the Queen Mary and Titanic is that we never hit an iceberg, because all 36 of our captains knew how to drive. I don't mean any disrespect to E.J. Smith, who was, of course, Titanic's captain. But just a couple of weeks before he took Titanic out on her maiden voyage, he wrecked her sister ship, the RMS Olympic, and caused her to throw a propeller. At that point, I'm pretty sure I would have given him retirement and not the keys to Titanic.
Fine. Driving room.
Assuming that it is, I guess I should say, I'm guessing that it is safe to assume that all of you know who Winston Churchill was.
Yes.
Oh, good. You guys are really impressing me. This is great. Because I get to work on the weekends, and the adults with me, they know. Anyway, In my opinion, Winston Churchill was probably the greatest prime minister Great Britain ever had. She sat on board the Queen Mary many times during her career and 3 times during World War II. She had a suite of rooms right here on M deck on the starboard side, M115, M117, and M119. During the war, M115 and M117 were used by his military commanders, commandos, and bodyguards. M119 was his. It is a widely held belief that a large portion of plans for the D-Day invasion were drawn up in room M119. It is known as historical fact that the order to execute Operation Overlord, which was D-Day's code name, was signed upstairs on the promenade deck in what used to be the first-class drawing room. That was his office whenever he was on board this ship. Tragically, we have turned that into a retail space without so much as a plaque depicting its role in history. I paid $40,000 a year to go to USC to get my master's degree in history. That bothers me. I just have nothing to do with ghosts. I have to move on. We had a maid knock on the door to M119, customary before entering a room. When no one answered, she walked in, discovered a man sitting in a chair, smoking a cigar. The first thing she wanted to know was why was there a man in the room that was supposed to be unoccupied. Second thing she wanted to know was why was he smoking in a room which was a non-smoking room. The man in the chair stood up, made eye contact with the woman, and floated into the picture on the wall. The picture on the wall is a picture of Winston Churchill. It is my belief that he's upset that we turned his room into a non-smoking room. And it's come back to prove a point, and that is that we cannot tell the British Prime Minister where he can and cannot smoke, and he will smoke anywhere he chooses to. As far as I'm concerned, he's right. If you guys have time to walk around afterwards, I don't know if you do or not, feel free to walk by M119. It's just right here on index, just down the hall a little ways. People say they smell fresh cigars smoke from that room all the time. Yeah, it's a start from food that goes to the counter store. On behalf of the RMS Foundation and the rest of our crew, I want to thank you guys for taking an interest in this part of our history. I don't know how much, if you guys have any time at all to walk around afterwards now, or if you're going straight back to wherever you came from. If you do have time, and you don't mind spending a little bit of money, let me make a suggestion to you. The best milkshake in the state of California can be found on the Queen Mary. You drop promenade deck and down, it's called California Shake. This weekend, every shake that is bought or sold is going to be $5, and everything goes to help the owner's daughter who needs a double lung transplant. So I definitely am tempting, pardon the expression, that store out this weekend to help that little girl out. She's about your age, 16. And so if you guys have time, definitely go check it out. Alright? You guys have been a wonderful group of people. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Yeah! Smoker! Oh, I'll be there first. Because we're under attack. We have to run. Oh, I'm not going to run. Running down an endless hallway. No, wrong way. Oh my gosh! Churchill! Shut up. Can you get one shot of it? No. Well, those kind of smell like cigars. That doesn't. Yeah, this smells like that. No, I'm sleepy.
It smells like cigars.
It does. Well, I could also be, for being air breathe. Please open up the Churchill. My arms. No smoking. Let's move on. We need to leave Churchill to get high. Let's leave Mr. Churchill alone so we can get him. Hey, Churchill. What?
Cool. Man, that's all she wrote.